I want to thank Higher Power for giving me the opportunity to do Testimony Tuesday. I'm going to start off with the verse. It says in Jeremiah 6:16, stop at the crossroad and look for the old godly way. Walk in his path and you shall find rest in your soul. It's not basically saying stand in the road and look. It's talking about your life, how it's going, how good or bad it's going. And about 30 years of my life, I was addicted to drugs, alcohol. I was a gang member. I was in and out of jail, prison. And it started at the age of 10. I started into the streets and got introduced into marijuana at a very young age. And at the age of 12, I started drinking, started getting in trouble, in and out of state schools, boys' homes. And just bad kid, got into gangs, started sniffing pain. By the age of 17, I was headed to the county jail for an assault charge. And I still didn't learn. I got out and I got into cocaine. And cocaine wasn't enough for me, so I started smoking crack cocaine. Well, by the age of 19 years old, I went to jail for possession of cocaine and burglary of a building. Did 5 years in the penitentiary, from 19 to 25. Got out when I was 25 years old and still didn't care, I just wanted to party. Got back into drugs, got into more crack cocaine, weed, partying, didn't care. Just started getting in trouble again and didn't care about life, just didn't really care. And started getting into methamphetamines. Somebody introduced me into that, and I got real bad on it. And got so bad on it that I did an aggravated armed robbery, and I ended up in jail again. I was looking at 99 years. I didn't know where my life was going then. I was just like, man, what did I do? It's because of the drugs. But I thank God for my mom's prayers, the church's prayers. They kept praying and praying. And during my time, the aggravated armed robbery, I did 6 months in jail, and my charges were dropped. I was just like, wow, how did this happen? My mom used to tell me that, it was the prayers from her and the church, but I still didn't, I still got out and got back on methamphetamines and did it hard, real hard, until about last year, January 13th, on my birthday. I decided it was enough, and I went to the Serenity House. I did a 90-day program. During that time, I was going to church. I found God. I gave my life to God, and I completed a 90-day program. Well, I got out. I was doing good for like 6 months, and I relapsed. And did another breaking into a house. I had like 5 charges, and I was looking at a lot of time again, going to the penitentiary. Well, while I was in jail, I was right next door to some guy. He was a church guy, and he would talk to me about God, this and that. And at the time, I was just mad. Like, why did this happen to me? I didn't forget it. I'm not gonna trust something I can't see. But then I kept reading, and he just kept talking to me, and I finally realized, what? It's time to give my life back to God. While I was in jail, I did give my life back to God, and I thank God because my charges were dropped again, and I'm a free man. And to this day, I'm drug-free, and I'm going to church. I have a ministry called Back to the Streets Ministry, and I thank God because He took me out of that lifestyle. And that lifestyle was no good. All the drugs, all the gangs, being stabbed, just all kinds of crazy stuff. It's not worth it, and that's the path that I always took. That's a crossroad that I always took, was the bad life. Well, now I've kind of turned back, and now I'm doing good, and God has blessed me with a house, a car. My life is getting a whole lot better. I ain't got to worry about not sleeping, not eating, not stealing, not, having money in my pocket. God provides for me, and I just thank God because of that. Because without him, I don't know where I'd be. I'd probably be 6 feet under or back in the penitentiary doing a lot of time. And, you know, the only persons we're hurting is our family and our loved ones. You know, so I just want to thank y'all very much, and God bless y'all.